When a series of anonymous letters threaten a local politician, Spender's on the case.
I have to say that everyone else is taking these silly little notes a lot more seriously than I am.
Silly little notes don't threaten people's lives, man.
You and I are going to be working together on this one.
You never were short on good luck, were you, Bobby?
Good night, then.
Good night, Bobby. Sweet dreams.
Spender investigates tonight at 9:40 on BBC One.
BBC Two will shortly reveal all the latest happenings in Twin Peaks. Here on BBC One now, an extended 9 o'clock news with Michael Burke.
The Iraqis say an Allied pilot being used as a human shield has been killed. They say he died in an air raid on a strategic target in Baghdad. British helicopters sink Iraqi patrol boats. And South Africa's 2 black leaders meet to stop the killings. Good evening. An Allied airman held in Saddam Hussein's human shield has been killed in an air raid on Baghdad, according to the Iraqis. They say he'd been sent to a strategic target, the Ministry of Industry, which was attacked by Allied bombers. They haven't given his name or his nationality. Several other Allied prisoners were injured, they say, though there has been no independent confirmation. Other war news: British helicopters and warships have helped sink 4 Iraqi patrol boats in the northern Gulf. The Allies say their planes caught an armoured column in the desert and destroyed 24 tanks and other vehicles. American Marines launched a nighttime artillery attack on Iraqi bunkers along the Kuwait border, the biggest ground action of the war so far. The Allied air forces have flown 2,600 missions in the last 24 hours and shot down another MiG-23 fighter. The oil pollution in the Gulf is now 3 times bigger than any other slick in history, but pilots say it's breaking up. And the Germans will pay £2.8 billion towards the cost of the Gulf War, all to the Americans. The American State Department tonight called the reported death of an Allied prisoner of war barbaric. Here, the Iraqi ambassador was summoned to the Foreign Office to hear a strong protest about Iraq's use of Allied POWs as human shields. Europe's foreign ministers have called it a criminal use of prisoners and complete disregard of human rights.
It was the BBC monitors who listened to Iraqi radio round the clock who heard the first news. A broadcast from Baghdad said that a number of captured pilots had been wounded during air raids on populated areas of Baghdad. Then this afternoon there was a fuller statement. One of the raids, it said, hit one of the departments of the Ministry of Industry, killing one of the captured foreign pilots who had been evacuated to that department. There is no information about the name or the nationality of the dead man. The Foreign Office had already summoned the Iraqi ambassador to lodge a strong protest and to remind him that those who broke international law would be held responsible after the war ended. At that stage, nobody knew someone had been killed.
No, I'm afraid he was singularly ignorant. I pressed him for information, and it became plain that he had very little to give. What he did, however, say was that so far as he understood, prisoners of war had been deployed to what he was pleased to call educational or economic or cultural sites. And I told him that simply wasn't